It's a good job that I took my happy pills this morning. As you can tell, I'm a little bit different. I'm a bit more relaxed. I'm not as mind-boggling myself with doubt and downing myself. But this room, it's just taking the biscuit. This is from the weekend, guys. Just Saturday to Sunday of Cody being in this room. My God. God help me. So let's get on with this clean. And if you are feeling like you put things off, this will definitely get you motivated because it can't be as bad as this. Oh my God. So I will admit, I bring all Cody's drinks up, his plates up, and I usually take them all down, and I didn't collect his pots. So this is from his weekend. He's also opened chocolate, just bit it and left it. There's some things all over. He's got biscuits down here. Look at the crumbs, look at the crumbs. I did tell him to clean this and he said no, and he was kicking off and screaming, so I just said, oh, I'll do it when you're at school, which is probably not the best thing to do. And this is what can happen if you spoil your kids and don't let them get chores and that, and just let them have everything done for them. So yeah, definitely put some rules into place, because do you really want this? Keeney, we are armed with bin bags, cloth and cleaner and the Hoover. Should we do this? Yeah! Kane's probably just going to chill out and have a little read in his reading space, which is a million times cleaner than that, which does make you think, come on, man. He is 11 in September, so I have been too soft on the guy. I realised when he didn't realise how to use a toaster the other day that, yeah, maybe he does have a lot done. So he's definitely going to have some chore lists and rules. And even now I tell him, like, put the books away before he leaves the place. And hopefully that'll rub off on him. Anyway, let's get on with this. So I'm going in with my scented bin bags, which actually smell really nice, and from Home Baggins. And I'm going to just bag everything that I can see on the floor. And if there's nothing that I think that he uses, it's just getting chucked out. Six cups, and I wonder where they are. I'm just going to start searching Cody's room if I'm in doubt. Floor is visible, but these are the cups, and it definitely needs a bloody Hoover and disinfect. My days, that's biscuits. He has biscuits and he just crumbles them into the floor. Look, he's lost a leg. Buried. If he was in Toy Story, he'd be crying. Plates. What the? Finally made a bit of progress. Next is to wipe down all surfaces and Hoover them too. Is it Kane? Halloween! Hiya, Kane! Hiya! 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 Hiya!
Get some more t-shirts.
Read some books. Ta-da! It's Happy Holidays. Mummy Pig is going on holiday with the family. Yeah. She's got a plant in there. Yeah. What is that? Oh, yeah, a drink. And a blankie. Yeah. They go in the car and they have to follow the map. Ooh, let's go. Which way? Whoa. The castle they've went to visit. It's a very sunny day. Ooh, time for pizza. Do you clean like pizza? Yummy. Daddy Pig loves pizza. What happened? It must have been sticky. Daddy Pig loves pizza. And sometimes on holiday when it's sunny, you get to swim in the sea. Daddy Pig's like a big boat. Hey! What's that? What is it? Pizza. Pizza.
Do I feel disrespected as a parent? I feel like he could do more and he knows that he doesn't do things and he's just not bothered. So in that way, yeah, I do think he doesn't have much respect. And I don't want him to be like this when he grows up, obviously, because that's not a good thing at all. But he's probably past change, to be fair, which is part of me. You can't just blame the bairn when he's never been taught to clean up. He's never been taught to bring something down. Yeah. One time he did actually clean his room and I was shocked about. And he was proud of himself for cleaning it. Just sometimes he just
wiggly man, ready? Whoa! Wiggle, wiggle! Yay! The Joker! Wow!
I am on medication for my depression anxiety and separation anxiety, and today I'm feeling a lot better because I took my tablet again. I don't know, I've been a bit more calmer today. I mean, mine's been a bit more stable rather than up, down, oh, yeah, like that type of thing. It's been more leveled out. So yeah, I've felt a bit more productive in that, actually, motivated, stuff like that. Yeah, so I think I'll definitely keep taking them again. I love the microfiber cloths. You can actually see the dust that you're collecting on it and it does not give a shine. So these are definitely a must. Also, I know you probably heard about Sponge Daddies, Abril. I always get them now. Or sometimes if I'm on a cheap budget, I just get the normal sponges. But Sponge Daddies are cool. They look cool as well, don't they? Yeah, what are you all up to today? What's the weather like? Where are you from? Do let me know in the comments. Shout hello, say hi. Let me know if your kids are cleaners or not cleaners? Let's do a poll. Do your kids clean their own rooms or do you do it for them? Put I do in the comments if you do it, or put I don't if you don't. Let's see how many people actually have. Like, way out, is it like 50-50, I'm guessing? I don't know. I've just never felt like they needed to do chores. They don't have any chores, to be honest. They don't do pots or anything. None of them, not even the oldest ones. The cleanest one of my children is Sky Fisher, the middle one, who loves her football, our Sky. She's very clean. She likes her side. Megan is quite messy, but not as messy as this. Keen doesn't like dirty things on his hands or sticky things, so I'm guessing I'm going to give him a routine. Yeah, I'm going to be like, oh, put your toys away. I say to him now, even though he doesn't get totally what I'm saying, I make sure we pick up a thing. So yeah, I'm going to keep him onto that because, as you can all see, giving kids a bit of responsibility and a bit of chores probably is the right thing to do. Being there skivvy probably isn't. That Boot Boy in a Dress is a really good film. It's on the BBC iPlayer. He's been so good just faffing on and watching telly, but now he's decided that he's going to climb onto Cody's unit, so one must grab him down.
After sweat and about an hour in Cody's room, the floor is clear. His rug is not dusty. His laundry is there. His bed is made. His shelves are back to normal. This area is so cleaned. This is nice and shiny and black, not crummy. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's how it should look. If you have any ideas on how I can teach Cody to keep his room clean, because so sparkling, the chair's neat, his little signs on the window and his little book, his bed's all made, and his unit behind his door is back to being normal. So yeah, I do have a lot of excuses for Cody. He was always the little centre one before Keen, and with lockdown and a baby, I just felt a bit bad on him. And people would be like, why don't you make him eat downstairs? That's ridiculous, letting him have all them up. But for Cody to sit at a table, it's literally a disturbance to everyone. There'll be food all over and he will make it a really bad time just so he can go upstairs. And I know I shouldn't give him, but he's terrible. He'll fidget at the table, he'll kick the other kids, he'll throw things, he'll scream, he'll shout. Odd times he will sit nicely, but most of the time he will not. He cannot sit. Unless I had a telly on the wall, I don't think he'd sit at the table. But I am going to get a telly on the kitchen wall, so hopefully if I tell him that he needs to start eating downstairs, he'll do it. I've tried reward charts, I've tried all sorts, and nothing has seemed to work with Cody. And that was just a typical weekend. I usually have to do that type of clean once a week, a big clean like that, and then clean it throughout the week, quickly go around, and then by the weekend comes, it's back to that again. Yeah. Usually Cody doesn't let me in this room, but yeah, that's what I usually have to put up with on a Monday morning. Also, the reason why I shared my video was because when I'm making these videos, it gives me a focus. So if I'm in a bad mood or I'm not feeling myself, or if I feel a bit down and lonely, it's funny how you feel lonely when you've got a family, but Paul, he's at work most days, all day, and I love little guy to absolute bits. It's his nap time. But when it is his nap time and I'm not doing something, I just sat here and all I can hear is a clock going tick tock. So doing voiceovers to this makes me think that I'm connecting and talking to people. When I do get little messages, it does make me smile. So the YouTube channel does help me a little bit, and I hope it helps you as well, because you can always comment or talk or stick me on. If you've got a big cleaning test and you're thinking, oh God, I don't know where to start, it's getting me anxious and depressed and I cannot be bothered, stick this on, listen to me, watch me whilst you crack on with yours. It might motivate you. I'm hoping it does, and I'm hoping you enjoy it. And yeah, just let you know that sometimes kids are very, very, very messy, especially if you've let them be like me, which isn't your fault because you thought you were being a good mum. I mean, it doesn't come with a rule book being a parent, and there's mums out there that I watch on YouTube and I absolutely admire, and I'm like, oh my God, they have little routines for the kids and they're helping cleaning up with the tidy up song. I'm like, oh my God, nah, that just isn't me, to be honest. The older kids are pretty much out of control. They've got a lot harder since they've got older. They do give me cheek. they treat me like a sibling, I think, more than a mother, which I've learned that is because I don't tell them off, because I don't want to be a bad parent. I don't want to shout. I don't want to make them upset. And I do feel guilty if I've told them off. Even if I go out somewhere, like, I don't think me and Paul's been out since before lockdown to do anything. He does ask me a lot, but when I'm out and I'm not with the kids, I feel guilt because I think they're at home. I shouldn't really be out. I'm a parent. What am I doing out? I don't have the right to be out, which is a bit silly because I love Paul and obviously he probably does want to go out and do something. And if Paul does go out on his own, I'm so paranoid. I'm like, he's not going to come back to me. Why would he? He's probably seen these lasses out there who are a million times better than me and stuff like that. And time, if you tell me a time and you're a couple of minutes late, I will kick off, even if it's a stupid thing. Same as if the kids go out at like a friend's house, I'm thinking, oh, do you like it better there? Is it nicer? Do you know what I mean? Silly things like that. Apparently it's separation anxiety I have, and that's why I don't like anyone minding them, even though they're perfectly capable and stuff like that. I do. When we went away to Blackpool, for instance, when I had a honeymoon, that is the only time in our whole life we've had a night away from the kids, bear in mind. I just wanted to go home. I kept saying to Paul, I wonder what the kids are up to, and I think I was spoiling his night. It must be hard to put up with me. It really must do. He is amazing, to be fair, and I give him so much stick. Sometimes I feel jealous because since I've had Kane, like, he was a surprise and I love him to pieces. How gorgeous is he? But since I've had him, I feel like I've gone backwards in time and I do bottles and night feeds and all that. I know Paul goes to work and he works very hard, but he can come home and the kids don't really seem to want him. He can be sat on the couch, but they'd shout, Mum, even if he's closer, it'll be Mum, Mum. And I wouldn't want it any other way. Like, I'd probably complain if they shouted at him. I'd probably think, oh, you like him better. But yeah, I get a bit jealous when he's on like his games and that, and he has a headset on. So I'm just sat there flopping around while he's playing, and it does make me a bit like, yeah. And I am quite lonely some days, so worse than others. Sometimes I feel really bad. Anyway, I've probably mumbled on for long enough now. I don't want to bore you to death, but I hope you enjoyed the cleaning with me, which was a bit of a disaster clean. It was mainly biscuits, to be fair. It looked a lot worse than it was because of biscuit crumbs, because Cody just fidgets and he mucks stuff up and he's always touching or kicking. He's gone through about 20 beds because he fidgets that much. He's really hard to deal with, he is. I think he's got ADHD, but he hasn't been diagnosed, but I'm 100% because he doesn't sleep either. He's up to like middle of mornings each day and he'll get off for school fine. He's not like tired like anyone else would be. So yeah, can be hard living with Cody, but there's another side of Cody that's really, really loving. So yeah, and I do feel bad making him clean up because I think I'm his mum, so I should clean it up, which is why he's so lazy. Obviously, we can see this judging from the weekend there. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that and I'll see you all later. Bye, everyone.